Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to be learning how to make one of these, a grafted oak tree. Oak trees are not typically grafted, but grafting one will have the same effects that grafting any other fruit tree will. The tree will produce fruit a lot faster and of a higher quality. While it might take 20 to 50 years for seedling grown oak like this one to start producing, it would only take around 5 to 10 years for a grafted oak to produce its first acorn. However, grafting oaks is not a widespread practice and are often not available commercially, which is why you might want to try your hand at grafting your own. The first thing you'll want to do is gather your materials. You'll need a pair of clean shears and a sharp knife that have been disinfected, like these. Some rubber bands, tape, a damp paper towel that has been folded over and cut in half and has had most of the water wringed from it, and a piece of cellophane. Once you have all of your materials, you'll be able to start grafting. The best time to graft oaks is in late winter or early spring because most of the buds will have developed but not fully opened. I'm grafting with live oak, which usually does not go fully dormant, but rather just drops its leaves and starts growing them all at once. You'll want to look for twigs like this, which have these small little buds on them that haven't opened. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to cut the whole thing and then pick and choose what I want. Importantly, you'll also need to pick a young oak. These are all live oaks that have been started from seed over a year ago, so they're ready to be grafted. I'm going to take this one because it's a little thick, but it's not super thick, so it should be good for grafting. Now with all of your materials gathered and tools sanitized, you're ready to begin grafting. Now you'll want to take off most of the growth on the branch they chose. Now with most of the leaves gone, the tree will focus on growing from these buds when it is able to grow again. What you'll want to do now is find where the thickness of the twig you chose matches up with the thickness of the tree you chose. In my case, that would be around here, towards the bottom. So we'll snip that off. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to strip the bark from this side, and then we're going to cut deep into the middle. So let's do that. Just like this. And like this. That's exactly what you want. And now we'll do the same on our little tree. So let's do that. And that is good. Now we can unite our grafts. Use a knife to correct things. And there we go. Now we're ready for the next step. Once things are lined up, we'll want to take our piece of damp paper towel and wrap it very tightly around the graft. For an extra security measure, we're going to take a rubber band and we're going to cut it and wrap it around too. Let's wrap our rubber band. Remember to wrap it around tightly. You do not want this graft to be loose. Once you're done wrapping it around tightly with the rubber band, we can take a piece of cellophane and wrap it around tightly as well. This is to prevent moisture from escaping and water from getting in. We do not want water, which is why we ring our little paper towel. Alright, and it looks like that. We're ready to wrap it around tightly with some tape. Some tape like this works well because it prevents everything from unfolding. Once you're done wrapping it tightly with tape, you are officially done, and now you can wait 1 through 2 weeks for the graft to heal, and then you can take off the layers. Preferably 2 to 3 weeks until you take off the layers is best. I hope you enjoyed this process, because in 40 to 60 years you'll have a nice tree that looks just like this.